Welcome back to class, dear students. In this lesson, I'm going to take you through differentiating between different networks, blockchain networks, and we'll be setting up how do you switch it from Mainnet to Testnet when you are dealing with Ethereum and EVM blockchains, so using Metamask. In the previous lesson, I've already taken you step by step on how to set up on the setup of Ethereum/EVM blockchain Metamask wallet setup. We have done that, so I believe if not, watch the lesson video. And here now we want to talk about setup and switch between Mainnet and Testnet. So how do you switch between each of them? So, and there's also a lesson as well that we'll talk about other blockchains like Solana and other ones like that. So for now, let's talk about the blockchain networks. What do they represent? Mainly, when you have the blockchain network, for example, you have Ethereum. When you talk about Mainnet, that's when you have the real money. Like what we are having now is a Mainnet. As you can see it, Ethereum Mainnet. So whatever I'm dealing here is real money. That means I need to actually spend actual real money to get any amount of Ethereum I want. As at the time of doing this, Ethereum is about maybe 2,000 plus USD per one. If we try to do it here, you can see it. So it's 2,000. So if I want to get 1 ETH or 0.1 ETH, for example, now, oh sorry, 0.1, so that's 238 US dollars to get that there. So swap is their maintenance. So that's just like what I want you to see. But we also have another aspect which is called Testnet, because you will wonder, unlike, for example, if you want to build in Web2, you want to build, you don't need usually a wallet, maybe you need an account. You can just set up your platform and log in and start working on them. You don't need to be paying as a developer to develop your platform. But in aspect of that, because you are connecting with a decentralized platform, and remember, we've discussed extensively on previous lesson how these blockchains work, gas fee and all those things. So you need to pay those gas fees and a lot of other things that incur charges on the blockchain. So all those you will need some fee to pay on the mainnet. The same, you now imagine when you are testing, building, paying, it costs a lot. So that's why there's something called Testnet. So the Testnet is that the same thing like this mainnet, but like a parallel, but a kind of fake version of it, majorly for developers, majorly to develop. So that's what the Testnet is about. And for Ethereum, we have Goli. I think before, when Ethereum was previously in POW, that's proof of work, like we've learned here, proof of work, proof of stake, and all those things. Each have, I think, Goli and a lot other ones like that. But now some of them has been phased out when it was moved and migrated to proof of stake. So I think once you have now, I think like Goli and Sapolia or something like that. So we now will learn, I will take you through how do you switch. So whenever you want to develop, please don't attempt to develop on Mainnet, because you will need money to deploy smart contracts. And when you are developing, you will deploy your smart contracts, tens of times at least, if not hundreds of times. So you don't want to be wasting money. That's one. Two is whatever you deploy here is already accessible to people. So you don't have control on it, especially on Ethereum Mainnet, which to upgrade is almost impossible, except you have designed the smart contract to be much of easily upgradable. So you don't want all those, you don't want to burn money, you don't want to expose your contract when it's not ready to the public, because you can't control that once it's on the blockchain. Now, that's why you have the testnet. Yeah, people may still access, but the likelihood of accessing it is slim, because there are some tools that monitor deployment on mainnet and make it public, but hardly do you have that on testnet, because they know it full of a lot of junk test-based smart contracts. So, and at the same time, apart from that, you won't be spending money, because how do you now get the testnet? We call it testnet fund, testnet it, and for other blockchain as well. So in such a case, you'll be able to use what is called a facet to get free testnet fund. So that has become so difficult to do on like Ethereum, but let me try and see if I can get free Ethereum testnet facets. So while that is trying to come up, let me go here and show you some things. So here you go, there are some options here, and I use Presage, which is a Web3 based, a way we can always support Web3 projects and decentralized search, and at the same time you earn token doing your normal free search. So you can check them out, and if you want to support as well, I think I have a affiliate link you can request, maybe in our Discord or something. So, or check on dProgramming, I may put up affiliate page. Click on it and it will be part of the affiliate list. So we have here, there are some top lists this is showing us. So I think this one says we need fee to withdraw, so we don't have that. This one say free. So let me try and free Ethereum.com. So let's go back to where we have our Metamask. Paste. Every hour and every minimum threshold. Login account. So this says we need to log in or register an account first. So those are the ways. I think there are some that may not require registration. Let's check it out. But before I do that, let me quickly take you through switching the network. So you have the mainnet, you now want to develop. You don't want to use mainnet because you will, even if you have the money there, you will burn it. It doesn't make any sense. So let's switch. You come here. You can have show test network. So some already come, like Ethereum, come with default. You see it, Goliath, Sepolia, they're already there. So you click it, and once you come here, you can now see them here being shown. So if we do this, it's off. So you can see them here, like, are we using Goli? You can see them here, Goli it. So this helps you to differentiate between them, that, okay, this is not a real money. Whatever you have here, you can't turn it to real money. So you'll be able to know all those things there. So that's how you switch from your mainnet to testnet on Metamask for Ethereum and even most EVM, and you can as well add any other one manually. Here, if you click add network, you can see different networks are here, which you can say add a network manually. Then you have the network name, the RPC, the chain ID, the currency. That currency is what is being displayed, where you have something like Goli, it, things like that. So you can add them here manually, and the Explorer. That Explorer is where you'll be able to see maybe your transactions and everything like that. Let's go back. If you click, you say view and explorer. So the explorer for Ethereum is most popular one is Etherscan. So you can see it tells you the transaction and a lot other things like that. So let me try again if we can see any of those faces, because I know Ethereum is much more difficult to get all those facets. So unlike a lot of other blockchains. Let's see. I think this one also doesn't need fee. So I think you just need, it's so difficult now. So usually for now you may not even be developing on Ethereum because of the cost or the fee. But you can use the testnet if you are able to lay your hands on free testnet for maybe Goli or Sapolia or something like that, and start developing free Ethereum Sapolia testnet facet. Okay, good. Let's see. Let's try this. Seems this might give us something better. So yeah, these are parts what I'm saying. So we just come here, you copy your wallet. Always make sure you secure, even though you are on testnet. You are on testnet, you are not here, but even though you are like getting testnet, be careful if you connect with a dubious platform or dApp and they have access to your seed phrase that must never be exposed, which you have discussed while setting up the wallet. Go watch the lesson. They can, you know, this thing is just about coming here and switching. So once the person have access to your wallet, seed phrase, once they log in, they can just switch. So don't think, oh, it's just testnet, because all this I try as much to call your attention as a beginner to help you not to fall into. So you secure it because it's the same thing. You only switch here and you have access to it. So you come, let's say, send me it. Okay, it's also requesting for me to sign up with, so you can see like sign up or log in with Akeme. So I need to log in to be able to have access to that. So here I try to sign up and quickly see what we can. Choose a plan so you can wait to. And then let's skip for now. Let's build. So now you can see use. So we have this set. I can now post my wallet. So you copy the wallet here. Yeah, let's use this to verify. These are much better and chances of verifying are to cycle. Let's try. Now let's try this. Send me it. Okay, you can. Then we can follow this to see, like I told you, so this blockchain explorer that showed you the state of your transaction, if it has gone or something, just like your bank receipt when you do transfer. So you can search your transaction ID here and things like that, and to see if it's done. Let's refresh this if it's done. Oh, sorry. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see this mainnet, we have to switch to, I think it's Sapolia we got. Let's see if they've given us. There's nothing like that yet. So the transaction is not even recorded on the Testnet blockchain yet. So once it's done, the transaction will be successful here, and then we can have it over there. So like I told you, it takes a lot of stress and time to get on Testnet, even on Ethereum, unlike a lot of other blockchains. So that's just it. Don't forget, anytime you get stuck and you have question, need support, you always go to the specific lesson, you watch the lesson video and the content of the lesson, and use the post comment. That's when you are assured I or any author of the content on the Programming University DPU will respond to you. So also join our Discord, but you are not going to be getting response directly from me or the author of that lesson or course there. You may get support from the community, but you also get news and meet and collaborate with other Web3 developers. So that's just it for this lesson. We've been able to learn how to access MetaMask swap from one network, Mainnet, to Gully or Sapolia network, and then try to get kind of facets for it to, give out Ethereum, Testnet Ethereum for us. So if successful, you'll be able to see it. Until you have at least 1 or 0 point something, 0.002 or something, you can't do transaction because you need to pay for gas fee, so you can't move on with this. So that's it. I will see you. I remain Solomon Foske of the Programming University. Keep the programming spirit and alive, and please always do good to humanity and nature with your knowledge, your programming skill, and not evil, to make the world and universe a better place for us all. Peace and bye.